Well, we got some breaking news coming out of Detroit. Lions decided to make 2 signings today. They bring back veteran safety C.J. Moore, who was suspended for gambling last year. And this is out of Brad Holmes. This is out of Brad Holmes. This is not Brad Holmes right here. He never makes these types of moves. He will never sign. He will never draft. He will never make any of these players become a Detroit Lion if they have something legally going on or a gambling suspension or anything like that. He never brings them in, and this is the first time he has brought a player to Detroit or back to Detroit who has some history with gambling or legal problems, and that is C.J. Moore. He is back in Detroit. I like this pickup. He's a special team ace. He doesn't play that much on defense. He's 28 years old. He'll be turning 29 in mid-December, so run towards the end of the year. He has one career INT. That was, I believe, back in 2020. He's entering this will be his 6th season. He's only played 4, obviously, because he didn't play at all last year. Didn't play a single game because he was suspended indefinitely last year. He's played 56 career games. He has 1 fumble recovery in his career, but this is his most important asset. He is also undrafted, former undrafted rookie. But this is the main asset that he brings. He is our key punt returner. We missed him during punt returns last year. Jalen Reeves-Maybin was fine. He was fine. He was like 75, 100%, I think, on punt returns. Not punt returns, excuse me. Fake punts last year. But C.J. Moore was excellent at it. Like, he was phenomenal. C.J. Moore had 3 fake punts for us. He attempted 3 fake punts for 83 yards. So, again, he can do it. And he always had a bigger burst than Reeves-Maybin. And it was always a little, it wasn't as obvious when C.J. Moore did it, unlike Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Again, no hate towards Germ. He was fine when he did it, but we missed C.J. Moore last year on fake punts. But welcome back to Detroit, C.J. Moore. This is huge. In terms of special teams, this is huge because now this is obviously, in my opinion, going to be our fake punt guy next year. Obviously, you got Jeremy, you got Vok guy who could be that, but just remembering what C.J. Moore could do on special teams. He's a special team ace. We have one of the better special teams in the league in terms of, not kickers, punters, long snappers. You got Khalif Raymond, who can return punts, one of the best punt returns in the league. You got Jalen Reeves-Maybin, arguably the best special team player in the league that's not a punter, long snapper, kicker, or anything like that. You also got Rodrigo, who is fantastic at it. You got, now you bring back C.J. Moore, you got Vakai. So now, it's unbelievable. But C.J. Moore will come back to Detroit. Obviously, we can still use a better safety. We still need, that another veteran guy who can add to that group. He was not my ideal number 4 safety to have. I have my 53-man, my first 53-man roster prediction coming out in the next couple of days here on the channel. Within the next couple of days or a week or so. C.J. Moore he can be a number 4 safety, but it's not ideal. He's not a Tracy Walker, Walker was a 4-string safety last year, technically, at the end of the year. And he's definitely a downgrade from Tracy Walker, but he is still very good. Very good on special teams. He's never really gotten a fair chance on defense. So you really can't, say he's bad on defense because he's really never played on defense. It's just been special teams. But I like this move. Again, it's just a depth piece. He could be a training camp body. He can make the 53-man. You never know. And by the way, the 90-man roster is what teams can hold 90 players right now, not including international pathway program players. But they can hold 90 players. We currently have, I believe, 87. We have 3 more spots remaining. We either have 2 or 3. But C.J. Moore will come back to Detroit. Again, just a depth piece probably, but welcome back. And we have also signed a veteran defensive tackle, Kyle Pico. He has a relationship with our new D-line coach, Terrell Williams, who was in Tennessee last year. So was Kyle Pico. Now, this 100% is a training camp body. No, I mean 100% training camp body. There's no way this guy makes the roster or practice squad. There's no way. I just don't see it. This signing right now is the Christian Covington signing from last year, if you ask me. We brought in a veteran defensive tackle in Covington last year to be a training camp body. Actually played pretty well in preseason. Covington did last year. Didn't make the team. He was, I believe, the first player cut for some reason when we started, making cuts, slumming down to the 53-man roster. He was the first one cut, but he played pretty well during preseason. So that might just be what this guy is, to compete, veteran, to teach Broderick Martin, Levi, McNeil, all of them guys. But again, it's just a depth piece, veteran. He can teach the young guys, and he has the relationship with Terrell Williams, so completely fine with it. There's no way this guy makes the team. He's 30. He'll be turning 31 in late July. He's 6'1", 304, so a little bit undersized, but not terribly undersized. He plays more like a D end in some ways, but a DT. He's like a Mekhi Wingo in terms of size to me. Like, he can play DE, but he can also play DT, and his main position is DT. He has 2 career sacks. He only played 1 year of college. That's like the least amount of college playing time I've ever seen. That 1 year in college, he also had 2 sacks. He started 10 games in 2023 with the Titans. He has 42 career games on 7 seasons. This will be his 8th season. Once he plays, he was undrafted in 2016. And like I said, he has the relationship with our new D-line coach, Terrell Williams. So, welcome to Detroit, Kyle Pico, and welcome back to Detroit, CJ Moore. Again, Kyle Pico, just a training camp body. CJ Moore very could be as well. But these aren't huge signings to me. These guys have no guarantees of making the 53-man roster or practice squad. But never know. The Lions could add another defensive tackle or safety. I definitely think they'll add another safety. You got guys like Terrell Edmonds. You could also bring back Walker if he's willing to come back. You got some safety depth out there still. That can come in and be that 4 safety. That would be an improvement over CJ Moore. CJ Moore's like that practice squad safety or 5th string safety if you decide to keep one. CJ Moore, I also think, was actually a corner coming out of college in transition to safety, so he can play the cornerback position as well. So, welcome to Detroit. One Pride, go Lions. I'll be making a video. There'll be a video coming out tomorrow about us trading for wide receiver Treylon Burks, so look forward to that. And look forward to a couple more videos over the next couple of days. So, One Pride, go Lions.